I'm irritated today because I got to deal with dumb shit. I got to deal with shit with my health. I got to deal shit with this with these medications. I got to deal with shit with the bank shit that I don't want to fucking do. Let me go swing the fucking hammer. Let me go do the fucking thing that I was here to do. Let me provide and protect and fight wars and build the fucking bridges while you do the feminine fucking woman shit. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you're probably one of those. So I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Go ahead with your bitter fucking nasty comments. Why is it so hard to find a traditional woman? Why is it so hard to find a woman that wants to do some old school shit? You know? Like, I don't want to do this shit. This shit meaning running around to the bank and dealing with that and dealing with this stupid fucking shit. I just went to the bank, tried to pull some money out. I've used the card. It's payday. All of a sudden, my card doesn't work. All of a sudden, I can't pull money out of my fucking account for some dumbass reason. Trying to pull $1,000 out, it won't let me pull any fucking money out, but I already pulled money out today. So what the fuck is the problem? I don't have a limit that I'm aware of. Lady's telling me the card isn't working, it's declining. I'm like, that's impossible. It's fucking impossible. So then I come over here to Walmart, and guess what? My card works. I go to pay another bill, and guess what? My card works. I go to an ATM, make a withdrawal, and guess what? My fucking card works. I don't want to do this shit. Like, I don't want to be running around to get my medication and all this stupid dumb shit that I gotta fucking do. I don't want to worry about a SMUD bill. I don't want to worry about PG&E. I don't want to worry about the fucking rent. None of that shit. I want to just go to work and make the fucking money. Let me go to work and make the fucking money. Let me fix the thing that's broken. Let me do the shit that I was designed to do while you do the shit that you were fucking designed to do. What is so fucking wrong with being a homemaker and being a feminine fucking woman who balances the checkbook? What is fucking wrong with that? What is wrong with putting in your 100% along with somebody else that's putting in their fucking 100%? Why is that a bad thing today? I don't fucking get it. I don't want to do this extra shit. I want to do the shit that I do, and then you do the shit that you do, and then we do the shit together. Why is this a fucking problem? Why? I don't get it. I can't find any men that are like, fuck no, dude, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to. There are some. I don't see them. I don't see these dudes that are like, hell no, I'm not going to go to work. Hell no, I'm not going to go hunt the deer and clean it and take it home for her to cook. Hell no, I'm not going to fix the fucking fence. Hell no, I'm not doing that shit. I'm a strong, independent man. I don't need no fucking woman. Yeah, I don't necessarily need, I want my goddamn teammate. I don't want to do this shit. I want to play the fucking role that I was designed to do, and I want a woman that is going to play the role that she was designed to do and not have her mind poisoned by this stupid fucking rectangle and by all these bitter bitches on the fucking internet telling her that she's doing something wrong. She is the one that should be rewarded with all the shit that these fucking Looney Tunes think that they should get just for fucking existing. You understand me? Like, if you will be the woman, I will be the man. You want that car? We'll go get that fucking car. You want that shiny fucking rock? If I can afford it, let's go fucking get it. Not because I'm a trick, because I'm rewarding my woman with the things that she rightfully fucking deserves because she takes care of me. Yeah, I want to be taken care of, not like my fucking mommy. God damn it. I want somebody that's going to do the thing. And I will do the thing. What? I just don't understand why it's such a fucking issue, man. Yes, I'm fucking here.
Hello, everyone. This is Angela, and welcome to my channel, Angie the ENTJ. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click on the notification bell so you'll know whenever I upload any new content. So this man, baby, that we just watched is complaining that women will not act right. We're not acting right, y'all. And we're not being traditional enough to do the so-called dumb bullcrap that he does not want to do. Yeah, this is why 3 years ago, when I began uploading videos onto this channel, some of the videos that I did were economic analyses. This is because I wanted average and everyday people, and especially women, no matter what your level of education is or is not, I wanted you all to be equipped with the knowledge to properly analyze your situation using numbers and empirical data, as opposed to philosophy that oftentimes is fueled by social and religious beliefs. For instance, stay with me here. It's all right if you believe that women should be at home and tending to the kids and cooking and cleaning and tradwifing, right? However, it is also all right for that traditional wife, for that woman, to say that there is a value to the care work that she is expected to perform and be able to explain it using numbers and empirical data. And currently, that care work on average is worth over $200,000 per year per woman. That care work is so valuable that it currently behaves as a $2 trillion per year subsidy to the U.S. economy. And this is post-COVID. So when you go to look it up, you're going to see 1.5 trillion, but you have to factor in inflation and everything that happened after COVID. Okay. And on top of that, it is even more valuable. It's worth that much more when the woman is educated. And typically, the more educated the woman, by the way, the greater amount of care work she's performing. You see, let me give you all some insight on what I'm saying. Let me tell you about a situation that happened some months back. Professors in college have what are known as office hours. That is a time that students can come to get assistance from the professor outside of the lecturing time, because if the professor has to lecture, they're limited on the amount of time that they can focus on each student. So they have office hours to address any concerns that will assist the student outside of class. So one of my last classes that I took was online. And the professors and the teacher assistants, the TAs, were in the office hours online prior to the scheduled and allotted time. Now, they were just being nice because they were showing up and they were just kind of hanging out. And as students would come into the room, of course, naturally, questions were being asked. And they would be in full-blown discussions with us, whatever. Do you know that it was the school that told them to stick to the allotted time frame? Because they were not going to get paid beyond that point, and there was also a legal angle to it. You see, for instance, a student can misunderstand their kind gesture and start feeling like they have to show up earlier, so that can cause issues. Or things could have been discussed earlier on, and a student came in on time for the office hours, but they're coming in on a discussion that could have been held for 15, 20 minutes longer before they got there, and they feel like now they have to catch up. So a student can potentially claim that they're being unfairly treated, or the professor may have to take time off due to their increased workload. So, you know what? The university was like, oh, nope. Stick to the times that have been allotted. And the reason why I'm giving that insight, because in the world of educated professionals, listen, time is money. And the institutions are not going to compromise their standards just to be nice. However, by comparison, women are expected to behave in the complete opposite manner. We're supposed to be giving up our time, giving up our energy via unpaid care work, and using some of the best and most productive years of our lives, working in service to others without benefits, all in the name of being nice. However, that's been a scam. All of that has been a scam, y'all. And I'm not saying it to be mean. What I'm saying is that the society just simply needs to grow up. And the scam has been to make the woman adult on behalf of fully able-bodied men. And the only way for this society to grow up and for the collective of men to mature, okay, is for people like this gentleman, and I'm using that phrase lightly. He has to face reality. He has to face nature full on, head on. What he is complaining about are just basic adulting skills. Listen, I've been single before. I've lived alone before. and I've had to handle everything. No, I don't know how to change oil in a car. I don't know how to change brakes or spark plugs. I don't know how to hang gutters or do plumbing or any of that. However, I knew how to hire someone to get it done when it was necessary to do so. And yes, I've been in situations where I've had to hire contractors to get ish done and pay thousands of dollars while getting it done. See, I've lived abroad, I've lived in different states. You see, when ish goes down, it takes on an entirely different dimension when your nearest family members or your closest friends are several states away or an ocean flight away. The reality is that this gentleman needs to grow up. I have a little bit of empathy for him. Actually, I am glad I am not him. It would be a nightmare. I would feel like I was in the Twilight Zone if I had to exist in the world acting like him. I am proudly independent. I'm autonomous, and I love my life. I enjoy my life. I even feel sorry for him. And the fact that he does not embrace having his total autonomy with happiness and with joy. I enjoy being an adult. And even though this society does not make it easy, they go out of their way to make it as hard as possible, I enjoy being a woman. I adore being a woman. And I love being a Black woman. I would not want to trade being a fully actualized woman with the confidence of knowing that I have what it takes to make it anywhere in this world that I may find myself. I will not trade any of it just for the convenience of someone, quote, taking care of me. And in their taking care of me, it means that I have to be dominated. I have to be controlled. I have to basically be an overgrown teenage daughter who has to live her life looking for an allowance and fearing her daddy husband combo chastising her if she forgets a chore. Yet, here this man is, who appears to be fully able-bodied, with a face filled with gray hair, signifying that he may have outlived some of the people born at the same time as he. He may have even attended their funerals. He should be happy to be alive, but instead, he's crying about not having a woman to swoop him up into her bosom. You see, babies cry because they have no other way of communicating. They cry because they cannot feed themselves, shelter themselves, they cannot clothe themselves, they cannot take care of themselves, they're helpless. However, this man is up here crying out for a woman to do the, quote, dumb things or the dumb crap that he doesn't feel like doing, end quote. Because he'd rather be somewhere swinging a hammer. He wants to give over his self-care, his independence, and his autonomy for another human being to manage. Listen, y'all, this is not the thought process of a fully actualized adult who enjoys being mature, who enjoys the rewards of the responsibilities that they're willing to endeavor. It is the thought process of a person who has been stunted. This is why people like him, and yes, it's been confirmed, he voted for number 47 and he's part of MAGA. This is why people like him voted to stunt the progress of women. First with the overturning of Roe v. Wade, and now there's even talk of them rolling back married women's ability to vote. And they've been trying to do things like make it harder for women to divorce. And this is because they are incapable of functioning on their own. This is nothing more than an adult-sized temper tantrum that this man is doing. And I say adult-sized because this man is not functionally an adult. You see, had he said something along the lines like, man, I've been running errands and it's exhausting. This is difficult for me to do for myself. However, I know there are women out there doing it for themselves, doing it for other people, and all the while having children in tow. Being in this situation that I'm in right now is challenging. However, it also makes me have the utmost appreciation and respect for the things that women normally do within relationships. And if the time comes that I'm fortunate enough to have a lady in my life, I will do whatever it takes to keep her happy. You see, y'all, if he said something like that, then he would have sounded like a mature adult. However, let's look at what he sounds like, y'all.
Like, I don't want to do this shit. This shit meaning running around to the bank and dealing with that and dealing with this stupid fucking shit. That fucking car. You want that shiny fucking rock? If I can afford it, let's go fucking get it. Not because I'm a trick, because I'm rewarding my woman with the things that she rightfully fucking deserves.
You see there? He minimized it as dumb crap, even though he's the one finding it difficult to manage the so-called dumb crap himself. And he minimized the ring as being a shiny rock for him to exchange in order to get a woman to do the quote dumb crap that he doesn't want to do. He does not see the engagement ring as a gift to the lady of his life, the mother of his children, as a gesture of his commitment to her. You see, this man resents being an adult. It's not, nor has it ever been, about women being independent, educated, financially comfortable and sufficient, or the other F word, feminist. It was never about that. The truth is that he does not want to grow up. He's a Peter Pan. He just wants someone to prop him up and make him appear to be a self-actualized adult. He just wants to be able to blend in with real men without being one himself. Real men look forward to marriage. They look forward to having children and everything that comes with it. A healthy and fully actualized man is stimulated by the rewards of responsibility. However, overgrown males will complain about it every step along the way. It is no different than when a child who has a mouthful of teeth cries while being weaned from their mother's breast. But listen, when they get hungry enough, that baby will, with his mouth or her mouth full of teeth, they will use their hand eventually and put the food in their mouth and begin to chew on it, right? That's because nature caused the teeth to grow in the child's mouth so that they no longer have to rely on their mother's milk in order to survive. They can chew food now, right? Well, it's the same thing with this man. Nature has given him all the abilities that he needs to survive on his own. When he gets hungry enough, he will cook for himself. When he's tired of smelling himself or looking at himself and seeing a bum reflected back, he will bathe, he will do his laundry, he will do what it takes to get groomed. The issue was never us women. Many of us have been performing mature tasks in girlhood, so adulting became easy for us to do. However, patriarchy's influence caused this kind of an overgrown male to happen. And why did they do it? They don't want mature men in the patriarchy. Mature men know how to think for themselves. So they need to keep them stunted and acting like a teenager that's overgrown, okay? No offense to actual teenagers. You know, it's natural for a teenager to be a teenager. They're still growing and developing. But it's not natural for a man with a face full of gray hair as his beard to be thinking and behaving like a teenager when he's probably triple or quadruple the age of the teenager he's behaving like. Yeah, that's not natural to do. So the patriarchy needs to keep them stunted, because what do teenagers typically do? Peer pressure, and they tend to follow along. That's how they got their MAGA. Acting like a bunch of middle schoolers and high schoolers. Natural for actual middle schoolers and high schoolers, they're not the issue. The issue is overgrown people behaving that way. Think about it. If you ask a random person if they'd rather feed themselves, would you rather cook your own food and use your hands to feed yourself? Or would you rather break your teeth out of your mouth so that you can forever suck on a boob for food? Go ask a random person that. They probably look at you like you just grew another head. They look at you like you're crazy. And you can't blame them, right? Because no one in their right mind would. Why would you take your teeth out of your mouth when you can go and you can eat any food you want to eat? Why would you trade that just to go and suck milk out of somebody's boob? Why would you do that? And no offense to the adult nursing community. Okay, don't look it up, y'all. Don't look it up. It's NSFW. If you look it up, if you want to go and look it up, make sure you're at home and you're not around children or any conservative place. But there is an adult nursing community. What I just said was not intended to be offensive to them. They're consenting adults doing what adult things do, or doing what adults do. Okay. But going back to what I was saying here about this mature adult who is basically saying it without saying it, that he wants somebody to put him on her hip, pull out a boob, and let him milk for the rest of his life, even if he's sucking her dry. No. That's the equivalent of what this overgrown male is doing. It is not an issue with the women. It never was. It never has been. These people have an issue with nature. These overgrown males are crying, complaining, and having a whole full-blown tantrum to nature. And you see, nature is an invisible genius. Nature teaches either through wisdom or experience. So if a guy like him will not accept wisdom, then allow nature to teach him and the rest of them through experience. Either way, they will learn. And on that note, that's all that I have to say for now. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click on the notifications bell so you'll know whenever I upload any new content. Take care until next time.